guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new, I'm Janelle. On this episode, I'll be showing you Marrakesh. We left Dandes Valley very early in the morning so Amy can catch her flights back to Vancouver. The drive was about 5 hours and the scenery along the way was just so stunning. Shukran, so good. What is the name of the restaurant? Ishka. It's really amazing, guys. You guys have to come here because not only the eggs, the stuff that they give you to dip the bread is like so amazing.
And break dinner to separate.
Separate to get this.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Argan almond for making oil.
Argan almond.
Yes.
Oh.
And second dish for fire and decoration.
For decoration.
Yes.
Oh, so this is for the oil, right? The
yes.
seed, yeah.
The almond no roasted for making argan oil for hair. Face.
This is not for eating. It's for the oil and the hair. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you eat it like that? This one.
Oh, toasted.
Oh, you toasted.
Oh, that's the shit that we add on salad.
Yes.
Yeah, fish in there.
This and this piece by Marrakech by old hand. And
all by hand.
To separate for making argan oil for eating and cooking. This is argan oil for eating. Honey.
It's a honey, but what is in the honey?
Honey.
Oh, argan. The
yes.
argan oil.
Argan butter.
Argan butter. We had arrived at the Bahia Palace in Marrakesh, Morocco. Wow, guys, look at the details of this courtyard. Oh my God. They're known for all their different courtyards because they're so famous because they are very Instagrammable. And they really are. I mean, just look at the details. If you can see the carving of these cedar woods, look at that. So much orange trees in the middle of the courtyard, the carving of the cedar woods, the fountains, signature Morocco fountain. Wow. Yes, finally we had arrived after like 5-6 days. It is like a really maybe the best, if not the best, magnificent example of 19th century Moroccan architecture. It was commissioned by C. Musa, the Grand Seer of Sultan Moulay Hassan I, and they are known to have like exquisite craftsmanship and the stunning design elements. The carving is just out of the world. Look at this. Look at the carving. Really, really gorgeous. Like really, really gorgeous. The Bahia Palace is widely regarded as the #1 tourist attraction in Marrakesh. It was built over a period of 14 years, from 1866 to 1880. One of the highlights is the Grand Riad, a central reception hall with an impressive dome ceiling. Just a few minutes away, we arrived at Dar el-Baka. A museum houses a large collection of art objects and other works typical of Morocco. We loved the courtyard so much, and of course we had to buy some of their world-famous coffee. The boutique has a remarkable wall decorated with coffee canisters where we can enjoy over 200 types of 100% Arabica flavors from all over the world. I am inside Baka Coffee, the most beautiful coffee shop in the whole entire world. And the wait, of course, because I came late, is 3 hours. And you can just see behind me. They do have different locations across the world. Although I could not sit inside the Marrakesh one, I did buy a tiramisu to go. I'm now in the middle of Marrakesh, within the Medina. And let's hope I don't get lost. This is the map of the Medina here in Marrakesh. There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 10 gates to this Medina. It is pretty gigantic, I have to say. It's pretty big. We were here a little bit earlier at the Baka Museum. That's what I call it. It was actually constructed in 1910. The coffee shop is inside the museum. It was actually so beautiful that my friend actually thought that it was more beautiful than the Bahia Palace in the middle of the Medina. So one of my favorite things to do is to roam around, kind of get lost, but not, of course, not when I'm in a rush or anything. The Medina dates back to the 11th century. It is surrounded by these ancient walls and gates, and inside is just this maze of tiny alleys, bustling markets with all kinds of goods From rugs, ceramics, leather goods, spices, you name it, they should have it. Just don't forget to bargain.
Hi, so right now I am at the restaurant Le Jardin just for a quick drink and having a little bit dessert because I was walking around for a couple hours. So I got the passion fruit iced tea and I ordered a pear tart with ice cream. I really wanted ice cream. It is my very first time in Marrakesh and I have to say even just been here for a few hours, I already know I like fast so much more. It's just a little bit too commercial here. I think almost
Like everything is made for tourists, if that makes sense. Then it was dinner time. We chose to go to the most iconic hotel in Morocco, the Royal Mansour. It's actually owned by the King of Morocco himself. It was created with a singular vision, to give a glimpse of the very best that Morocco has to offer to the world. I had never seen a courtyard as beautiful as this one, and it was truly an eye-opener for me.
Can you feel the love tonight? How is it to rain? Even now, to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
We originally booked the very famous La Grande table Marrakech, which serves Moroccan food. But we actually got the dates wrong and went a day early. So luckily, they offered us a table at La Grande Brasserie next to it, which was actually a breather because we actually did not want any more Moroccan food after a whole week. I'm sorry. Everything from the service, the amuse-bouche, the entree, to the dessert, to the wine choices, especially the champagne, were so excellent. We will sure be returning. Thank you, Yo-Yo, for going with me. It was such a lovely dinner and I cannot wait to be back.
had such a beautiful night here at Royal Mansour in Marrakesh, Morocco. It's so beautiful. The dinner was delicious. I wish I can show you the environment, but I'm sure you guys see it all on YouTube before. Good morning. We are in the middle of the Medina in Marrakesh, and we have Mohammed here showing us the city. May I say so?
Hello.
No much, yes.
Salam alaikum. That is the way we greet.
Mohammed is a history lover. I will share his contact below.
Cedarwood, you know, like
ancient
like
cedarwood,
art,
yeah.
You know, like handmade.
Yes.
Yeah, very. Here is what we call funduk.
Funduk kind of means motel. The buildings where traders from outside the city would stay back then during trading. Typically a courtyard building on several floors with staples for animals on the ground floor like you see behind us. Before we entered the famous Madrasa Ben Yusuf, right next to it, there's also a museum, completely free to enter. Can you believe it used to be a hospital for birds? This space is now an exhibition venue devoted to promote Moroccan culture. You can also go downstairs. There are different exhibitions at different times.
To the whole time. Beautiful. Yeah.
I've never seen a hospital this pretty.
Madrasa in Arabic means school.
School, okay.
Yeah. So then, you know, like the word school is like an institution of learning. And the word starts here.
This is a word?
Yeah, this is two words in Arabic, and the first word starts here. It says Al-Afiya. Al-Afiya. So
It reads this way.
it goes from right to left.
Like Chinese?
Madrasa Ben Yusuf is an Islamic masterpiece completed in 1565. The madrasa was for 4 centuries by students in various sciences and fields. They were registered and affiliated to the school under certain conditions.
We are gonna see the most beautiful part of the university, and I'm gonna. Oh my God! It is. Oh guys, look at that! Wow.
It consists of a courtyard decorated with a water basin with 2 bronze jacks. In the wings are hallways with ceilings bearing the upper floor bedrooms. And in the middle, there's a prayer room.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, look at the carving. Wow. This is something else, guys. Wow. Like, wow.
Okay, so this is the courtyard, the madrasa,
Yeah.
the university. Then if you have a look here, like at this zone. Here, this is like the original part of the madrasa.
Before the restoration.
Yeah, before the restoration. And we mentioned, like Quran has about 114 hit title. And this is one of the hit titles. And it's almost the shortest hit title.
Shortest.
Yeah, shortest. You can read, like in... but the most important as well, which called Surat al-Ikhlas. Al-Ikhlas is the hit title. So this part of the university, this is the praying halls or the mosque parts of the madrasa. Then with the beautiful architecture. Then if you can see that shape there, we call it the niche.
East, okay.
So this is like toward Mecca, which is east midday. We always need to face east.
In my personal opinion, if you only can visit one place in Marrakesh, this is it. It is the most beautiful historical site I visited in Marrakesh.
And now, in the middle, within the Medina, at one of the souk. So near like all the clothing, like where the main attraction is, just next to the square. So lots to shop, and actually it's already not crowded compared to like afternoon, because right now it's only 1 something. They said after 3 it gets very, very busy, like the video that I just showed you that I filmed yesterday. The spice, oh, I love colors. I love colors. Beautiful, isn't it? We're now at the square. This extremely famous statue, this mosque in front of us. You would know we are at the Al-Fan Square. Al-Fan. It's really huge in the back. Yes, this is how Marrakesh is very known for this square, because many tourists got scammed here by, like taking pictures of the snakes, of the monkey and all of that. So this is the square. But luckily we didn't, because we didn't even bother looking.
This day was our last day in Marrakesh. We decided to head to the other iconic hotel, La Mamounia. We ate at the Asian Jean-Georges restaurant, and I was probably too happy with many drinks. I can totally see why this hotel is an Instagram heaven. Everyone was dressed to the nines, and I had so much fun.
It's so pretty here. We just had lunch at the Jean-Georges Asian restaurant. My friend thinks it's too salty, but I haven't had Asian food for a while, so I thought it was okay. And I see our car already. Our driver will be mad, so not sure he won't be mad, but I don't want him to wait. So let's go.
We had arrived at Jardin Majorelle. It was created in the 1920s by French artist Louis Majorelle and his wife. They lived there until the 50s. After their divorce, this garden was bought by Yves Saint Laurent and his partner Pierre in the 80s. They went on to restore the whole garden to what it is
He
now.
brought all these like cactus plants here to his retreat that he shared with his partner Pierre. It had a huge impact on his design. The culture, the colors, the landscape. If you can see some of his design, which are at the museum next to this garden, you will see that there is lots of floral, lots of colors of Morocco, especially the blue that you're gonna see in a few minutes. The garden is so stunning. All these plants, all these buildings, all these different type of cactuses. It is quite jaw-dropping, to be very honest. You can see like all the Morocco touch in the design, traditional and modern way. So if you could just look at the garden, you can tell that his design was deeply influenced by countries all over the world. Look at the colors, the fishes. It's very oriental. The signature blue of Yves Saint Laurent. Look at all these cactuses that he brought into the country. Well, different types, all cactus. We're almost done here at the Yves Saint Laurent garden, the Jardin. It is very beautiful. I think it's one of those places that you only have to come once. You never need to come again, I should say. Wow, but look at this.
I wish I can show you the museum, but no photos were allowed. You can see the garments and details so clearly, so go check it out if you like fashion.
And this is for me.
Oh, this where you cheers with us, right?
Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you. We're gonna start with the bathroom here at La Claire Fountain. This we are here and within the Medina of Marrakesh. We have our first room. Beautiful. Another room here. Coffee machine and everything. This is the main door. And we have sofa. But guys, this is another room at La Claire Fountain. The name of this room is called Secret Garden. It is good for 2 people. The theme is green. Wow, just look at that. The pillows and everything, they all matches the theme. Even the tagine. And wait till you see the bathroom, the details of the mirror. It's what it looks like at night. And a fountain right in the middle. Good morning. So I'm just getting coffee. I already had a cappuccino. Look at the courtyard. It's stunning, right? Just look at the sky. It's so beautiful. You know what I think, right? The funny thing is, whenever you get into any Riyadh, you don't know what they look like when you're outside. Because once you open this little tiny door, it's like magic. You open and you're like, wow, 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 with almost every place or Riyadh I have been to. So I think it's like kind of magical. I think you should come try it out for yourself for this experience. You open this little tiny door in an alley. And once you open it, you're just like, oh wow, I never knew a place can look like this. Anyway, I'm having breakfast. This is their apricot pie with all different types of locally made jam, ham and cheese, the regular, but this is their homemade Moroccan bread or croissant of their honey. This is their Spanish potato eggs pie. I forgot the name again. And a Moroccan pancake with some fruits, hummus, and locally made eggplants, and the extra virgin locally pressed olive oil that they have mentioned to me. So yeah, it's a really cute boutique hotel. So guys, we're gonna end the vlog here because it's my last day in Morocco. I spent 7 nights here. So did I like it? I loved it, and I think my best friend did as well. At first, they might be skeptical about going to a new country, and especially in Africa, but I think after this whole trip, they are in love with the country, especially the people. The people are super, super friendly, so nice. Everyone is not only working because they're working for the money. Everyone just really want to show you how great their country is, how great the hospitality is. And it brings me like so much warmth to see that, like, I felt so warm, I felt very welcome. So yesterday, on my last full day in Marrakesh, I ran out of cash already, right? Like local currency, dirham. And I walked by this pastry shop. I saw because I saw baklava and I love baklava, but only wanted like 1 piece because, if you have had baklava, it's very, very sweet. So I ran out of cash and I was just like, oh, do you take credit cards? Of course, actually, I know they don't, but then I asked if they take credit card just to try anyway. They're like, no, we don't take credit card. And they're like, what would you like? I was like, oh, I wanted to buy some baklava because, I missed it and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Then the owner actually gave me a piece and just said like no charge and stuff. This is like a perfect example of the hospitality I was talking about. Everyone is like very welcoming and warm. So did I get scammed? Did we get scammed? I think it's because we had a private driver and tour guide and everything was pre-arranged. So we did not get scammed or like had any bad experience in any way. But I can see why people would encounter these problems. So as I was walking in the old town, like in Medina yesterday, I saw 2 ladies were yelling at some other teenagers on the streets because actually there are many teenagers or kids, they will tell you, oh, the road is closed here, the road is closed there, and try to mislead you so that they can bring you back to your original place, maybe for some extra few bucks or something like that. So she actually went back to yell at them and said, like, why did you do this to me? Like, because they were carrying luggages, I feel bad for them. But so these are the same things that you might encounter, but are they going to be like a big problem, like people stealing your bags, snatching it like in Europe or some countries in Europe? or in like South America. I do not think that happens here because I actually felt very safe walking around the Medina for the whole 2 days, I think, that I was here. 2 days. Because I was walking by myself as well for some time, for maybe I think 3-4 hours, as you can see in the video, and I felt completely safe. So yeah, that's about it. So, but I do recommend going to the northern part more next time. This time we didn't have enough time. Tangier is like on top of Rabat. They're sharing the same water with Spain and Italy and all that, like Portugal. It is a place to relax, so I would recommend always ending the vacation there, because then after all these like cultural tours and the desert and everything, everyone needs some R&R, just like what I did in Zanzibar after all the game drives in like all the national parks. So that's a wrap. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and again, please subscribe and like the videos because it's taking me a lot of time to do this. So I appreciate you watching, and I promise you it will only get better and better. Thank you.